at WCCSradio.com.
101.1 at AM 1160 WCCS and at WCCSradio.com.
8:43, it is 17 away from 9 o'clock. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. It's rare that we get our Marion Center group actually in the building with us, but Principal Mark Magolis comes this morning with 4 students. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you with us this morning. Our visit.
Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure. Presented by Marcus and Mack, voted Best Law Firm and Best Personal Injury Lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. So we're talking athletics this morning. We're talking FBLA, huh?
Yeah, FBLA. Cassidy States has a report on that. One of our very successful kind of academic clubs, if you will. Number of students going on to the state competition here in a couple months, and she's going to share a little bit more about what they're doing. Yeah.
Yes.
We have Isaac Besa with us. He's a senior, a wrestler. Sophia Patterson with FFA, and then Brindley Haggerty with girls basketball.
You got them all.
Yeah, try to give a little sample of everything.
Well, terrific. What's going on in the hallways these days at Marion Center?
Well, it's been an interesting challenge coming back from the holiday because of all the delays and cancellations.
Yeah.
But we've tried to settle in pretty well. We've shifted now to the second semester. And, we're settling in there, but interesting for our students, they're going about their business, but we're actually starting preparation for next year. We're getting ready for our updates to our school course catalog and starting to think about next year's course offerings and things of that nature. So, yeah, it's pretty good in the halls, and, I'm sure that they'll share a little bit more, but yeah, it's a good time of the year. A lot going on.
Yeah,
that's
really
for sure.
Is. There really is. All right, well, let's meet some of them,
Yeah.
shall we? Come on up, everybody. Look how they're jumping into action here. They can't wait to come and talk with us. You can pull that down a little bit and introduce yourselves, and we'll visit a bit. You're first.
Oh, lucky me. Hi, I'm Cassidy States. I'm a senior. I'm on swim team, and I'm secretary for FBLA.
So what's FBLA all about?
Just about everything. We do a lot of community service. We take either a test or present to have a chance to go to states and even nationals.
And I think people probably understand that FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty active organization at Marion Center, huh?
Yeah, our biggest project right now is the Stinger storeroom. We provide clothes to students that can't get new clothes through donations from staff and local churches.
Oh, that's a nice effort.
It's been very successful this past year, so.
Oh, it's nice. That's a great thing because you're helping other students. Yeah, liking that. So, in terms of what FBLA does in around the school itself, that's one thing. But you mentioned the competitions, and those are coming up, are they not? Or have they already been underway?
We already went to our region leadership conference. We have our state coming up in March, I believe.
So what is your discipline? What is the thing that you do at FBLA?
I have 2 events, which is not an ordinary case. I'm doing our community service project, which is our chapter report, and I'm also doing healthcare administration. Oh,
okay. All right, tell me about healthcare administration. What's that lead to?
Do you know the really boring side of the medical world, like your insurance? It's that.
It's that? You make it unboring. Is that a future career path for you?
I plan to be a physical therapist, but knowing the terms, because physical therapy struggles a lot with insurance problems, will help me later on.
That's pretty smart. It's pretty smart. Do you have a college picked out?
I can't say that on air. I don't know yet.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But you're having a good time with it, I can tell.
Yeah.
You're enjoying FBLA. Yeah. Wonderful. Anything else we need to know about FBLA at Marion Center?
I have the full list.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the total is. If you would like me to read out who all made it.
Sure.
We have Mason Plosnock, Sela Petrov, Cassidy Burke, Cassidy States, Brendan Harper, Hannah Runk, Landon Spence, Jacob Weil, Brenna Leisure, Nicole Scott, Carter Knox, Isaac Besa, Brooke Slade, PJ Shellhammer, Josh Troop, Landon Cook, Riley Bish, Olivia Ferraro, Carson Carnahan, Caitlin Murdick, Colin Sacco, Claire Leidick, Regan Mantini, Molly Shadle, Parker Blues, and Adeline Cook.
Wow. All of those people are going to the next level at FBLA.
Yes.
Which is, again, is what? It's
State Leadership Conference.
It's the State Leadership Conference. When is it?
March.
In March. In Hershey?
Yes.
In Hershey. All right. Well, you're going to have to take a couple buses with that many people. Well, congratulations to everybody that made it, and keep working hard. Sounds like a good time. All right. Let's meet our next Marion Center student this morning. You are
My name is Sophia Patterson, and I'm a junior, and I'm here for FFA.
FFA, which stands for
Future Farmers of America.
Future Farmers of America. A pretty strong chapter at Marion Center.
Yeah, we have been going to, we had students go to the PA Farm Show, and we had a student place 15th overall with 48 meat pens, because we do raise California meat rabbits within our district.
Uh-huh.
And so we had Cameron Gaston place 15th, which is really good for our first year. We also had Olivia Short go down to the farm show, and she got the highest Keystone Farmers degree. So
Nice.
She's been really successful with us, and she's also our president, so she's been focusing us on what we need to be doing and what needs to be done.
Nice. That's a pretty good, strong effort at
Yeah.
the farm show. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
especially with the weather.
Yeah, you bet. What are some of the things that FFA does?
So at the beginning of the year, most of our students go to local fairs, and they show different livestock, from cows to sheep to goats, whatever they like to do. And then at the end of February, we go to back to Harrisburg to go to ACES, which is also a leadership conference, and it's the agricultural cooperation that establishes success. Mm-hmm. So we go down for 2 days. We go with different chapters and talk with them, see how their chapter is different from ours, and we just spend time with everybody else. And then what else do we have going on? After ACES, we have the spring speech conference, which we go and compete to see who can go to districts or back to Harrisburg, because they're the biggest FFA program. So they go down, and whoever makes it to districts goes and competes down there.
Wow. So would I be correct in assuming that FFA not only teaches you the ins and outs of working with animals and farm, but also teaches you the business aspect of agriculture?
Yeah, we learn about the different businesses, because we do have the greenhouse. So we sell the plants. We actually get the plants ourselves. We pick them out, and we actually grow them the whole way through. And then after that, we sell them, and then we start all fresh next year.
Nice. Well, that's great, learning about FFA at Marion Center.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that. Let's go to the other microphone where we have Brinley Haggerty and Isaac Besa. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us. Isaac, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both here. Stinger basketball, rolling along here, Brinley.
Yep.
And the road to the KCAC, this is an important week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have two of our biggest games of our season this week.
Now, you'll play Penns Manor tonight.
Yep.
And then River Valley is when?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Yep.
And those two games are probably going to make the determination as to whether you're the second team out of the West.
Yep. So far we've looked at least for tonight, we've looked at this game as our biggest game of the season, because if we win tonight, it obviously I'm pretty sure it would move us up to second.
Mm-hmm.
So that would, it would all depend on how we play against River Valley too, but that could guarantee us a spot at the KCAC, which would be really nice because we've never been there before.
Yeah, you're both 10-2.
Yep.
And so you have the opportunity to go up a game on Penns Manor tonight. And you played them last month in your building and lost in overtime. Mm-hmm. So now you want to get a little bit of retribution there.
Yeah, it was a tough loss. I think we all it took a while for us to actually move on from it, but now we're just looking at the next thing and how we can improve ourselves from that game to maybe change the outcome of it.
You think back to last year and all the success of last year's team. Do you feel that has really helped to prepare you for this season and going through the District 6 tournament, which is coming up?
Yeah, definitely. I think that learning kind of how to handle the stress of the big games that we have and what they mean for our season has helped us this year not get too worked up about games and just kind of look at them as another game that will help us.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're playing Penns Manor tonight, River Valley on Wednesday. You have other games this week, or is that it?
And then we have Homer on Friday.
You have Homer on Friday. Oh yeah, I have that game too. I think.
Busy week.
Yeah, my goodness gracious, going to run your legs off here. Does Coach get you in practice and explain to you as a group, that you have to do the basic things, good nutrition, get your proper rest, take your vitamin pills, do all of that?
Yeah, like each practice we have, like before games, it's really like we focus like on like one game at a time, really. So like we'll take one practice and like go over stuff from that, like the team we're playing the next time, and then they'll just like tell us, make sure you're getting your rest.
Yeah. My basketball coach, he would walk up to each of us with a little vitamin pill and give it to us before practice.
Our team just got, like, a bunch of us were all sick, like, last week. And our coach kind of did the same thing, but it was just, like, I don't know what it was, but it was, like, vitamin C packets so that we were all going to be okay.
Yeah, I think I was talking to her a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was even last week, and she said, yeah, we're really running through the emergency.
Yeah, I think we were down to, like, 2 or 3 people on the bench. Like, everyone was sick.
Everybody's sick, yeah. Well, you get through that, and hopefully you get strong. Terrific. And you're playing AAA ball in district this year.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
that'll
it'll
be
be new
different.
there.
Yeah, everything new there. Well, good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
Penns Manor, Marion Center. We have that on Renda Digital TV and U92 tonight. Let's meet Isaac Besa. We've not had a chance to talk to him since football season. Isaac, that was a heck of a run in football season, wasn't it?
Was. It was nice making it to district semis. We were one of, I think, 3 teams in Marion Center history to make it that far in districts. Yeah,
it was pretty special, too. You got all the way to Mount Union and that long bus ride, and you won that football game, and the ride back was, I know, really, really long. But then you had that crazy night in Richland. That was really something else, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was windy. It was like 30 miles an hour wind. It was just crazy.
I know. I was on top of the press box that night. I think it was more like 130 miles an hour. All right, but then you make the transition and you're into wrestling season now. And for you, how big of a transition is that? I'm sure that you've been working on leverage all year as a lineman, but at the same time, wrestling's a whole different discipline, isn't it?
It is. I had to lose like 10 pounds to make weight. And just football shape and wrestling shape are 2 different things. Going to wrestling season, I know me and Carter Knox and Tyler Phillips, we were all out of shape from football. It's just crazy.
Yeah, you get onto the wrestling mat after that, and dropping the weight's one thing, but keeping your strength and your energy is another thing, and you have to do all of that. It's a science, isn't it?
It is. You get to learn your body pretty well. You get to realize how much weight you lose in a day by doing nothing, and how much you should lose after every practice.
Yeah. All right. So tell me about the season so far. How's it gone for you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm 16-5, with one of my losses being a forfeit, medical forfeit. I banged up my knee a few weeks ago. But this year's pretty good. We made the district duels for the first time in a while. I don't know when the last time Marion Center made it. We only have 2 losses with dual meets, going to United and River Valley, and we face River Valley tomorrow. We go against River Valley at Bald Eagle Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one. That's going to be a lot of fun for people involved in the wrestling community at Marion Center. So you're enjoying it?
I am.
Yeah, terrific. All right, so you're a senior.
Yeah.
What's the plan for you?
I'm planning on either continuing my football career at Westminster or continuing my wrestling at either St. Vincent or Delaware Valley. Mm-hmm. And I plan on either being a teacher or being a accountant.
There you go. Nice. Brinley, what about you? What are your plans?
I'm going to go to IUP next year and do their honors college there, and I'm going to major in exercise science.
There you go. All of those things. And, of course, Sophia, you're a junior.
I am.
So do you have the long-range plan set up yet?
Not quite yet. I looked into psychology and different colleges, but we haven't really decided yet on where we're going.
Yeah, well, you've got time.
Yeah.
let's get Principal Magolis back in with us here this morning. It's a good group that you brought to us today.
Fantastic group. That's why they're here.
Yeah. I'm glad that you brought them in to visit with us.
Yeah.
It's always good to meet up with them and to learn about them. By the way, our school visits are always brought to you by the Allied Milk Producers, and they're powered by milk and the Allied Milk Producers, whole milk, whole nutrition naturally. So a good group and a good push into the second semester of the year. Huh?
Absolutely. Yep. Like I said, a lot of things going on. This is just a small sample of all the great things happening at Marion Center, and we just continue to raise that bar, raise those expectations for all that we do, and we're just I'm just proud to be there, proud to be the principal, and it's nice sometimes to sit back and see the kids excel like they are, and it just lets us know that what we're doing is right, and it's making this world a better place.
Yeah. They did a great job today, too. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Fox News is coming next at the top of the hour. A brief look at news with Josh Whittison. And then it is the Brian Kilmeade Show, Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank on WCCS.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
IRMC's Diabetes and Mental Health Series discusses goal setting at 11 a.m. on Tuesday in Conference Room 1 at IRMC. Call 724-357-8088 to reserve your spot for this free event from the Diabetes Education Center and Social Services at IRMC.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
You're listening to the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, Homer City, Indiana.
WCCS.
He's the new guy in charge at the Pentagon. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
It's an honor to serve on behalf of the president, serve on behalf of the country.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth showing up for his first day.
There's an emergency at the southern border. That the protection of the sovereign territory of the United States is the job of the Defense Department.
Saying they've sent troops and will support mass deportations of illegal immigrants. More than 1,500 were arrested or detained yesterday. And Secretary Hegseth also just said there are new Trump executive orders coming today.
We fully support on removing DEI inside the Pentagon, reinstating troops who were pushed out because of COVID mandates.
And here are more details on what that order does from Fox's Madeline Rivera.
Reinstate all members of the military who were discharged for rejecting the COVID vaccine, and they will receive full pay and benefits. 8,400 service members were discharged for not getting the COVID vaccine. In January 2023, former Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin rescinded the mandate.
We're learning more about the 33 hostages Hamas will release in phase 1 of the ceasefire. Israel says 8 of them are dead. This is tens of thousands of Palestinians displaced by war in northern Gaza are returning to the area today, though there's a lot of destruction. President Trump's push to resettle those refugees in neighboring countries getting pushed back.
President Trump says he'd like to see Jordan and Egypt accept Palestinians displaced by the war in Gaza, telling reporters aboard Air Force